Okay, welcome to part two. We're just talking about how to choose a prop firm very quickly. This is what you look for. Drawdown limit, how much can you lose? It could be less, it could be more, it could be 10%, 6%. Does this move? Definitely choose one that never moves. That is very important. Don't muck about with this. Right, profit target for each phase. You need one phase ideally, but there's usually a trade-off. So weigh it up. Sometimes two phases is better because you get a benefit in some other way. Leverage. 100x you need if you're a 1 minute chart person. Good luck is all I can say. And do a 30x, that's more reasonable. It's better, but the best one is you only really need 10x when you're learning. Do the longer time frames, they're more reliable. I've got all of them because I trade all the time frames. Once you've bought an account, don't just go firing off in all random directions. What you need to do is this. Practice on a demo. Every platform is different. So what you need to do is understand how to switch from an at market order to a set level, because otherwise when you try and place an order, it will just go in at the current price. And that's not what we're looking for. Because you want to be able to set a stop loss and a take profit level at the same time as you enter the trade. And you also need to know what the order size to trade in is if you're trading FX, which we do recommend over crypto for beginners. Okay, I'm going to show you how to work out the lot size if you're dealing in Forex, which after all we do recommend. Here's the trade we want to do. Here's a stop of 5 pips. So here's our entry, here's our TP, here's our SL, and it's a 5 pip SL, as we can see here. Okay, so we fire up lot size calc, we fire up its settings, and this is a GBP account. So we go GBP 10,001, pips of risk 5, okay, and see what it comes out with. Looks like we have to have 2.55 lots. Now I'm going to show you how to place this order on MT4. MT5 is very similar. First of all, ignore this area here. This places market execution orders. We don't want those. You can actually hide it if you want to. Instead, press F9. Choose, instead of market execution, a pending order. We know 2.55 is the right one. We know our stop loss 1.084. Our take profit 1.0875 and our price 1.0845. Then we press place and we see the order appear. The first thing to do is to check that you've calculated the stop loss properly. So if you hover over the stop loss, it says £100, which is what we're looking for. Sometimes it doesn't come up, but if you click away and then back, it will come up. Our glory profit is 600 because we've had a 6-for-1 order. You may have noticed I placed all 3 levels at the same time, entry, stop loss and TP. Just do it. Unless you want to be part of the 90, just do it. Right, so we know how to set a stop loss when we put our entry in, but why use a stop loss? Well, if you want to be part of the 10% and not the 90, use a stop loss. It's that simple. You can ignore me if you like, but then you're probably going to be in the 90. Let's have a little look at what's going on here. Always use a stop loss. Stop loss limits your dollar loss for the trade. I recommend you use 1%, which means it gives you 10 failed trades in a row before losing. So for a $10,000 account, set your max loss to 100 or less. Now the other thing to remember about this is that you are going to set this stop loss where you think, oh, I was wrong, and if it dips below there, I'm definitely wrong about the trade and I should take it off. And then once you know where that is, you can work out how much to put on the trade so that it's $100 if you're wrong, and it's that simple. Next thing, big golden rule, never move it. Just don't move it ever. I know you will, but that makes you a 90. I want you to be a 10, so don't move it. Now I'm going to talk about something called margin. If you know about it, skip on, but even those who know about it might find some interest here. Margin is how much it costs to run a position. So this example, which I'm going to put up now, I put 1 lot in as an experiment. I suggest you do this on your demo account, put in a 1 lot and see how much margin it is. So £2,841 because it's a pound account. So that means that, you know, if I put in a trade that's too big, say 4 lots, that's 11,364, which is more than my balance of 10,295. So the trade is rejected. But there is actually an even worse situation. So say I say to myself, well, I'll be clever here. I'll put in fewer lots. So 3.6 lots, 10,227, fantastic, which is under my 295. However, once I lose £68, my position will match my equity, 10,295. And as soon as I lose £69, they'll close the position for me because I'm over my margin limit. And this is another thing that can catch people out really easily. So there it is, now you know. I've shown you how to choose a prop firm account, I've covered stop losses, and I've covered margin. In the next video, I'm going to show you some more pitfalls to save you from becoming one of the 90.